right, wrestling fans, get ready. This is the Elimination Chamber.
Chamber match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rick the Hitman Hart.
We get ready for one of the most anticipated matches in nation history. 6 men are going to battle it out in one of the most restrictive, one of the most devastating structures known to mankind, the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, not only that, but the winner gets to go and choose his champion at WrestleMania. Anybody he wants wearing gold.
Not only that, but we're going to have the auspicious appearance of the world champion as well as the reigning European champion, the Macho Man Randy Savage, in this match. Now you might ask, what's in it for him since he's already the champion?
Well, there's a lot on the line for him as well, because the bottom line is this. If he wins the Elimination Chamber, the odds aren't great, but if he can pull it off, then guess what? He gets to choose his challenger at WrestleMania. That's a pretty big deal.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds,
Do you think there is anybody inside of this ominous structure that wants this match more than the People's Champ, The Rock, the leader of the Samoan Dynasty?
Well, look, everybody wants the World Championship or whatever title they may choose. I would presume they're going to go after the World Champion, but who am I to say? I'm not involved in the match. If I were, and I would be the winner if I were, let's be clear about that. But I would be going after whoever the World Champion is at WrestleMania. That's what it's all about, in my opinion.
So much on the line for The Rock. The Dynasty dominating the League of Legends so much of the past 12 months until the NWO resurfaced and since then has splintered into the rival faction of the WCW.
Well, some people would say that it was the Samoan Dynasty that brought about the WCW's rebirth. I would probably have to agree with that.
That might be one of the points that you and I would indeed concur. Now that we see who's in the chambers, the only thing, I believe we still have one pod that is unfilled, and here comes the world champion. He's also the European champion, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
And from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, the WWE champion, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, the thing about the Macho Man, he actually requested, he insisted on being in this match. He didn't have to. He's the world champ, the European champ. He could have sat back and just said, hey, let's see who wins. But he wants to have some say in his destiny, and I can't blame him for that.
There's been a lot of question about that European Championship and what the future would be with that title, whether the Macho Man would relinquish it, but he said very clearly, I want it. Nobody's beaten me for it, so why would I give it away?
Hey, he's a 2-time champion. He's holding both titles simultaneously, and he's going to start out in the pod as the 4th man. We don't know which order they're going to come out, but we do know one thing. These next 2 men are going to start it off, and they are going to have a very tough challenge ahead of them.
Well, anyone who's capable of making it from one to the end, you're looking at him right here. Dead man walking.
Yeah, I'd actually have to agree with that. The Undertaker is one of those dudes that kind of custom built for a match like this. He's the man who was the constructor of the Hell in a Cell match. Very similar in some ways.
Well, indeed, a ring completely surrounded by steel. This one, of course, with a lot more participants than your average Hell in a Cell match. Plus, there is that element of a timely release of these pods that all factors in. But once again, The Undertaker is the Phenom, and that is for a reason. He has the track record, the durability, the longevity, if you would. As he steps through the ropes to see who his opponent will be to start this one off. Wait a minute, they just put him in a pod as well. Oh my word!
Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Wow, I'll tell you what, I'd love to see him and The Undertaker get going.
Weighing in at 317 pounds, Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Big Daddy Cool, the master of the jackknife powerbomb.
And he's about the size of a diesel as well. He's a big old truck coming right on down the road, and if you're in his way, you are going to get squashed.
We may see our first elimination from a chamber match where an opponent is actually put through the cage. And this is not any cage, by the way. Chain link strips going up and down, and I misspoke earlier. The Undertaker is not starting this match, although you see him and Diesel staring each other down from inside the pod. But Big Daddy Cool will be starting it off, and his opponent will be, look at this, King Booker.
And from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds, King Booker.
Well, now we know who's going to be starting it off here tonight. And I've got to tell you right now, King Booker, don't judge the book by the cover, okay? He looks a little bit, perhaps, I don't want to say soft, because look at him. He doesn't miss any time in the gym. But that's not the most manly wave in the world. But we know one thing for sure. He's a former world champion in the WCW. He is a top-tier talent anywhere in the world of professional wrestling. But he's giving up some size and strength, in my opinion, when he gets in a steel cage contraption like this one and goes up against Big Daddy Cool Diesel. So I'm going to say Big Daddy Cool Diesel's probably going to have an advantage here early on.
Indeed, time will tell on that. Booker does not seem to show any concern as he makes his way inside the Elimination Chamber. I think Jerry Lawler might have some issue with the attire of Booker.
How many kings can you have in the same place? I mean, maybe they need to settle that one up.
All right, fans, we are ready. It's official. Who's going to take this one tonight? Who will their championship challenge opponent be at WrestleMania? We're going to find out right now. And Booker T using a speed advantage early on to gain the upper hand on Kevin, I beg your pardon, Big Daddy Cool Diesel. And now Booker T going up to the top rope. He comes down, and the elbow.
Yeah, did you see the Macho Man from his pod watching that one? I don't know that he was too impressed with that elbow drop.
Booker T right now is in complete control. And now Big Daddy Cool with the headbutt, dropping him down. And look at it, Big Daddy Cool going up to the top rope. And Booker T gets smashed.
Well, we're about to find out who the first man in will be from the pods.
The match will continue until all men have been eliminated, all but one. And look at this, it's the champion, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yep, Randy Savage comes right in. You never know which one's going to open. It's a random assumption.
The Macho Man down, and now look at Booker T. Perhaps he's got he is! Hits the Macho Man with the elbow drop. Can you believe this? Would it be an elimination? There's two.
That would have been absolutely history-making right there.
And you notice that Big Daddy Cool Diesel just sat back and watched. No need to worry about breaking up pinfalls or submissions in this one. As long as you're the last man standing, that's all that matters. How the other men are eliminated does not make any difference. Going for the cover, the Macho Man with a 2 count.
You'll also notice there's no rope breaks in this match. You can't be saved by the ring ropes. You can get pinned inside the ring, outside the ring. It's all legal in this one.
Macho Man dropped on the back of his head, and now the Hitman Bret Hart entering the fracas. As he and Booker T collide hands, and now look at this, the Hitman, what's he doing? Going up top as the Macho Man continues to cross-body block and goes for the cover, hooks the leg, there's one, there's two. Booker T out the back door, now the Macho Man in the corner with Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
A lot of action in a match like this. It's going to be very difficult to manage to call it all, but we're going to do our best.
The Macho Man setting him, and now turns his focus to Booker T. Perhaps a little anger about that elbow drop being used. There's a pile driver. Booker T might beat on.
The Hitman Bret Hart going at it with Big Daddy Cool Diesel. There's some history there between these two dudes. They changed the World Championship title, changed hands between them in the past.
And now the People's Champ, The Rock, is in. Go to work on the Macho Man. Savage has got the boot, turns him around. And they continue to exchange.
And now Booker T is in there as well, but he just got caught with a massive up kick.
Thrown into the ring, and that's not necessary. Let's keep in mind, you don't have to be inside the ring for it to matter. And now The Rock locking up with Big Daddy Cool Diesel, and Bret Hart decides he wants to get involved. Here's a cover, and there's two, and Booker T has just pinned the world champion.
Wow. Now think about this for just a moment. If Booker T finds a way to win this whole thing, he's going to probably go after the Macho Man Randy Savage at WrestleMania. And think about one more thing while you're at it. You just pinned him.
Indeed, the Macho Man is now the first man eliminated. The Rock heading up to the top rope. Wait a moment. Now he's on top. He's on top of that steel pod. Meantime, Booker T goes for the cover on Big Daddy Cool.
What in the world is The Rock thinking on top of that pod? Hey, it's smart right now at least because he's out of this. He's watching the other four beat each other up.
Booker T. Hold on now, The Rock dropping back down. He's on top of the turnbuckle instead, and now Booker T just driving. Oh, the referee just got taken out.
Well, the People's Champ
bodies everywhere, and again, The Rock from the top rope he goes. He caught the Hitman from the top of that pod. Both men feeling it.
Now the Undertaker going to try and steal the win.
The Hitman able to kick out of that one. Back and forth, the action going here. Ducks underneath, and now the Hitman caught with a clothesline. Right into a choke slam by Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Oh, the People's Champ's in a world of trouble right now, but he manages to kick out.
Jawbreaker right there by The Rock. The People's Champ now in a side headlock. Undertaker is down. Big Daddy Cool Diesel is down. The Hitman going for the cover. Gets one. And out the back door comes The Rock. Once again, to the top rope we go. Oh, he's going back up again. He had luck earlier. He's going to try it again.
Well, one thing about luck, if you've ever been to Vegas, that he comes crashing down. You might get a win here and there, but you don't want to overdo it. Now, what's going on with this referee?
Diesel has got a cover going on. The referee's busy with the Hitman, and Booker T, that sharpshooter, might be enough to get a submission, but it does not. And now, finally coming over, but the Undertaker had plenty of time. Shot to the midsection, and now the Hitman in trouble. Inverted atomic knee drop. And again. The Rock waiting on the Hitman to get back to his feet. He does. Up in the air, rock bottom. Rock bottom. Covered, hooks the leg. Will that be enough?
Booker T is watching very intently, and there's another elimination.
The Hitman is gone. The Undertaker now is in trouble. And he's eliminated by Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Well, you know what? When we thought The Undertaker might have been starting this match, we said he had what it took to go from one to the end. And now look at this. Big Daddy Cool Diesel was the #1 man, and he's here at the end.
Setting up for the jackknife powerbomb. That's going to be it. That might be the end for The Rock. He got him. No, shoulder just barely coming up.
What kind of an elimination would that have been? That would have been huge right there.
Going up to the top rope now. Oh, he's doing it again. Up on top. Crashing down on both men.
He's paying the price for that one, but here's the scissor kick by Booker T.
Will that be enough? It is, and Diesel eliminated. The Rock, the People's Champ, comes down. And now he's got Booker T outside the ring.
It's all legal. You have to keep that in mind. It can all happen inside, outside. It makes no difference.
Driving him into the cage. The Rock going to work on King Booker right here, right now. Has him up. What's he going to do with him? The Rock. Face first. Oh, he struck the cage on his way.
Yeah, he definitely came down across it, and The Rock using everything available to him, and why wouldn't you?
You heard that noise of him bouncing off. And The Rock now just hurling him into that pod. And again. What's he going to do with him here? Head first.
Those pods are made of steel and plexiglass, and they are not forgiving, not one bit.
The People's Champion continues. And now, Spine Buster. Booker T had a moment, but that moment may be running out here. Rock has him up. Rock bottom. Will that be it?
He thinks he's got him. Hooks the leg. Will that be enough to move on?
choose your champion. Who will The Rock choose as his opponent for WrestleMania?
Well, I don't know for sure because I'm not in his head, but I know who I'd be picking if I were him for sure.
I think most people know who you'd be picking, but will that be the same one as we take a look at the replay? Will that be the same that The Rock? Look at that cross-body block from the top of the chamber.
Here is your winner, The Rock!
A most impressive victory for the People's Champion, the leader of the Dynasty. Fans, we're going to see you again real soon here on the Nation Network. From ringside, from the body, Mean Scheme saying so long.